Philia and Shubies, go ahead and introduce yourself and describe what you look like to the audience, please.
My name is Philia. I'm a human. A thief, to be exact. My mom is a prostitute who made love with a noble. Even today, I still don't know my father. She was killed by an orc mob, leaving me to fend by myself at the age of 7. And by the way, those are all just lies. Here's my friend Shubi. You want to introduce yourself?
生麦生米生卵私はショビですよ私はバロですあと私この友人このベストフレンドはフィリアですよろしく
Can I fight Shubi?
As Philia and Shubi are looking at the map, Dr. Daniel and Gorgonzola approach.
I'm a doctor. My
Nice,
parents
okay.
were doctors, and so I'm also a doctor. They're very proud.
Yo, what's up? I'm Gorgonzola. I've been studying under the order of the priest, and eventually I had a fight with a couple priests at the order, and they kicked me out and branded me as a heretic. So now I'm just here for some extra change.
As you four are talking and getting acquainted, you approach the house. By the door stands a cloaked figure waiting for your arrival.
Can I help you?
Stranger danger! Philia, go!
Hi, Philia slowly unzips her chest.
Why are we here? Why do we exist?
Well, that's a very deep question, young missus, but you're here because you answered my flyer, and I need someone to watch over the baby, which is right over there in the living room.
The baby looks at everyone in the party. His eyes widen, his upper lip quivers, as he immediately bursts into an ear-piercing cry. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna scream at her and say, "Shut up!"
Philia and Shubi make it the way to the fridge, and you're able to find a little tub of baby formula.
I want to taste the formula.
Okay, so Dr. Daniel takes a spoon and licks the baby food, and retches. It's not gone bad, but by God, does it not taste right?
Made for
open
this
the
type of
pantry?
baby.
Okay, so you open up the pantry. You find another can of the same baby food.
I taste it.
You wanna taste it?
This one you find oddly quite tasty. It's actually pretty decent tasting, huh? Would you like to take this to the baby?
I decide to eat more of it to recover my health points.
Oh,
Dr.
Okay.
Daniel!
This food is so fucking good. It's so tasty. He takes another bite. And another. And another. He looks down. It's empty. Okay.
Why did you eat the baby food?
You have no idea, it was so delicious.
Is
you
there
like-
still crumbs on Dr. Daniel's face?
Yeah, well, he ate pretty messily. There's probably crumbs and bits left over.
Okay, Dr. Daniel, I need you to go back to the living room and put your face near the baby so the baby could eat.
Shubi's still holding another can of baby food.
No, let him do it. Alright, baby. Do you want Dr. Daniel's face filled with yummy treats or Shubi's hand filled with goo?
The baby looks at Dr. Daniel, at Shubi, and is quietly thinking to himself, and he chooses... He is absolutely convinced and moved by Dr. Daniel's apparent PhD and chooses Dr. Daniel.
You fucking baby's just as dumb as
Down.
Dr. Daniel. Oh my.
There's never
Alright.
any doubt in my mind.
The baby happily eats his meal off of Dr. Daniel's face. Dr. Daniel, are you wearing jewelry?
Yeah, I
Earrings, things?
have a necklace.
I hope you didn't want that necklace because the baby grabbing at your face also grabs the necklace. Now it's firmly in its hand. In fact, it yoinks it clean off your neck.
I need that. It's a memento from my parents.
Dr. Daniel, would you like to try to get your necklace back?
Pull out a scalpel.
It might be time to burp the baby. What would you like to do?
Smack the baby's back as hard as I can.
That's what I'm talking about.
You smack the baby a little too hard. It does not like it, and
Oh,
it
fuck.
begins to retch, and suddenly pukes out an inhuman amount of bodily fluids. Dr. Daniel manages to sidestep out of the way with minimal to no damage. Gorgonzola, Shubi, and Philia only take one point of damage. However, as it sits on your clothing and your skin and even on the furniture, you realize in horror that it just threw up pure acid.
Oh, my skin, it hurts.
Wait, if you're hurt, I have a degree. I'm a doctor. If you didn't know, I can try healing you.
Okay, are you casting a spell or are you just trying to adjust the wounds? What are you trying to do?
I kick using my. It's like acupuncture.
Okay, so He immediately kicks just goes behind every player, kicking them, punching them, doing whatever.
In their
That's
pressure
fair.
points. In their pressure
And the
points.
pressure points. Yeah, take 1 point back. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Dr.
I don't know what you did,
Daniel.
but thank you. I'm healed.
I kicked you.
Can we check the baby real quick? Like, what's happening with the baby?
I'm holding the baby.
Okay, Dr. Daniel's holding the baby apparently. Okay, so
I put the baby in my inventory.
I didn't even have parents that I know how to take care of a kid better than you. Like, were you raised in like a fucking barn?
I take absolute offense to that. I'm going to monologue right now.
the room dims. A dramatic light shines upon Dr. Daniel as he begins to speak.
Where's the skip cutscene button, man? Oh my God.
Nobody's ever asked me this, but had you looked at my business card, you would see that my last name is Dr. Daniel Horse Manual. My mother was a doctor, and my father, he was also a doctor,
Or
Where's the
horses?
subtitle?
but I was abandoned by them, and so
I can see
I was
why.
raised by horses.
A lot
You
of this
have
is
no
making
idea
sense.
what you meant when you said I was raised in the barn. I was raised by the free spirits of the horses all across the plains of the world. That's where I got my PhD.
Oh my god, is that a thief in the house?
Can I do an investigation on the thief? Is he hot? Or...
Oh, he's kind of ugly.
Is he nice though?
I'm gonna kick him at the back of the head.
You fail to even harm him. You just completely whiff the hits.
My turn to kick.
Wait a minute! If you're gonna kick him, doesn't mean that you're gonna heal him.
No, I have two different kinds. That's my left foot. I'm using my right.
You successfully bonk him over the head. What else would you like to do? He's still in there.
Can I cast a mirage on him to make him like kind of incapacitated so we can rob him? I'm gonna copy the baby's cry and
Okay.
throw it at him.
Also, Gargonzo, I hope you know that this affects the entire room.
Okay, why don't we restrain him, and then when the noise is over, since you know me and Dan are already fucking deaf anyways, you can just hold him down.
What?
Can you write that down? I can't hear you.
What?
All right,
What
well,
is
I'm gonna
it?
kill the. Wow, y'all are...
Gorgonzola, what?
The baby is still in your arms, right, Gargonzola?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so the baby looks down at the thief, fires lasers from its eyes, piercing straight through his skull. The thief has died.
What the?
Philia grabs the baby mid-laser vision and points out the window. The window, unfortunately, deflects the laser, and now there's a stray laser bouncing around the room. Dopiel and Kyo, you both take 2 points of burning damage. Philia and Shubi, you take 4.
Great. Another smart idea from Philia.
At least I try. Have you even tried to escape?
I'm
You're
the only
disappointing for a
person who's
wizard.
ever
Well,
been
it's
able
kind of
to
your
calm
fault.
down the
I'm
baby,
not
Philia.
deaf.
I
Could have done a
stopped
couple
the
of other
baby
things.
What?
from
Coming
every
back.
day before
Arguing, I
trying,
stuffed the
before
corpse
trying
into my
any
bag.
stark decisions and potentially
Sure.
harming
I'll let
ourselves
you have it.
by the fucking temple. I
handle
can't even
this
show my
anymore.
face.
I'm gonna run to another room to cry.
You know,
Shubi is fully having an emotional meltdown as Gargonzo...
I noticed that Shubi is crying, so then I tried to calm her down by giving her the corpse.
Oh my god.
What is this? Ew! Don't touch me!
I licked the tears off Shuvi's face.
Philia, that's gross!
You look around at your party, all waking up from your restful sleep. You look at the crib. The baby's missing. What would you like to do?
I want to
what
check the
rooms are
fridge.
there?
He does not find any baby in the fridge. However, he does hear some rustling from a cabinet that's much too high for anyone to reach. Dr. Daniel grabs Shubi and just yeets her into the high cabinet. She latches onto the wall, kind of like Spider-Man, yoinks the cabinet open, and lo and behold, there's the baby. He turns around. He's holding a very dangerous knife.
It's taking after Dr. Daniel because he held the scalp earlier. This is why you don't do these things in front of babies.
You're right. We have to end this before it gets any worse. I throw my scalpel at the baby.
Oh my
No!
god.
Shubi, can you
you
try
think-
taking the knife from the baby?
So the baby, oddly enough, is actually quite caught off guard, and you yoink the knife from its hand. You quickly learn that this may have been a horrible mistake. The baby has gone silent. His eyes widen. His upper lip curls yet again. A dark, flaming aura surrounds him. The baby opens his mouth. He says,
Foolish mortals, you dare take from me what's rightfully mine. Do you not know who I am? I am the Eater of Worlds, the Destroyer of Souls, the Maker of Widows.
I get on all fours.
Oh no.
Just like my parents. No, my adoptive parents have taught me
Oh my
in
god.
order to calm down,
Oh no.
baby,
Daniel.
I must become the rocking horse.
Is this
My horse instincts kick in and I start galloping around the house.
is this
You
like
almost laughed at that.
so meanwhile, as he's riding on Dr. Daniel's back, you realize that the baby quite likes it when Dr. Daniel makes a certain kind of noise.
Make the noise. I like the noise.
What noise? What noise? You have to make the noise so I understand it, Gorgonzola. What noise?
You have to make the noise.
You have to.
tell us.
Yeah.
I don't know what noise to make because I need it demonstrated.
He turns to face Gorgonzola and says,
Do the noise. I want the noise. Do the noise.
You gotta do it.
You have to do it.
Do the noise.
and
Yeah.
so the baby, now on pleased with the horsey noises, is calming down and it seems to have gone back to normal.
I kicked the baby. Kind of like one of those like hacky sacks.
That's a child!
No, it's a baby. It's different.
The front door swings open. In walks Lord Bobberts.
Hi. So, how's the baby doing? Good. I take it was pretty easy.
I grabbed a knife and stabbed the owner.
Yeah, I cast Firebolt on the owner too.
I kicked the owner in the face.
I horse kicked the owner in the face. I've bonded with this baby.
That baby is ours.
You fucking killed him. He's actually dead.
Murder!
Baby's ours.
Friendship!
Yes.
Guys, our mission worked. I take off my mask. I wasn't a horse after all, I was a secret agent. We were all here, assigned to take down the evil warlock. We're actually heroes.
So does that mean you're not a horse after all?
No, I'm not a horse. Nobody could actually be raised by horses. Are you stupid?
As the day winds to a close and as you leave the house and go about your separate ways, Dr. Daniel goes about his ways, you know, doing what he needs to do. Gorgonzola goes forward to become the governor. Philia and Shubi become mother and father to the baby.
That's
What do you
fine.
name the baby?
Dark Shadow XX0.
Underscore Asian.
Underscore.
Our baby is Asian. It's perfect!
With a Z. AZN.
You all go about your separate ways, enjoying the money that you straight up pilfered from Bobbert. He has never heard from again. That is where our story draws to a close.
Ring, 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 Governor Gorgonzola. It turns
What?
out that XX Dark Shadow 00AZN is
It's
gonna
Dark
be out
Shadow
of control.
XX0 underscore.
Whatever, Elon Musk. We have to join forces once again and take down this baby once and for all.
Let's go! Our baby
Alright.
is out of control.
Come on, vamonos.
Oh my
Everybody, let's
God,
go.